I recently rented and watched the movie Civil War. And if we're being honest, I rented the movie because of the camera porn. I didn't really care about the storyline. The storyline was okay. The movie was all right, like 7 out of 10, I would say. But the camera porn was pretty darn good. Two of the main characters are news photographers, documentary photographers. Who I would call the main character is a younger woman named Kaylee Sperrig? I don't know. And her character in the movie is named Jessie. She uses two old film cameras, Nikon FE2s. And in different scenes in the movie, she uses a Nikon 50mm f1.2 AIS. You can tell because of the curved front element on that lens. That's the lens she uses for most of the movie. And then occasionally she'll use a Nikon 135mm f2.8 AIS for telephoto applications. I think that's the same lens that Steve Curry used. Steve McCurry? Is it Steve Curry? I think it's Steve Curry used for the Afghan Girl photo in National Geographic that was so famous and so controversial for a while on YouTube. Whatever. And then the character who, like, arguably is also the main character, but I would say is more like the supporting role to the main character of Jessie is Kirsten. The actress's name is Kirsten Dunst, and the character she plays is Lee Smith. She's definitely using Sony cameras, although she has the Sony blacked out on all of them. I think that's kind of a cool power move. Or I guess Sony doesn't own A24 film studio or didn't want to pay Sony licensing fees. I'm not sure what that's about. But it looks like an A7R4 to me, maybe an A7R5, but I'm not even sure the A7R5 was out when they were filming the movie. So I'm guessing it's an A7R4. You can see the R on the camera, but not sure exactly which one. I saw somewhere online that said that in one scene you can kind of see the menu, and it looks like the old Sony menu system, which would point to the A7R4 rather than the R5. I also saw some production shots online that I don't think I saw in the movie, where she's using like an A1 or an A9 because it's got the second dial on the left side of the camera, on the top of the camera there. But again, I don't think I saw that in the actual movie, so that might have been just for a photo shoot, or like that was like cut in some outtakes. I'm not really sure. And then in terms of lenses, she primarily uses a Leica Summicron 35mm f2 ASPH. So that's the version before the current one. It's not the close focus Apo guy, which is a sweet lens. I got me one. More on that later. And then the Leica Summicron sweet lens is actually connected to the Sony A7R4 probably with a TT Artisan M lens to E-mount adapter, the cheap guy. I'll actually link to that. You can buy it on Amazon. And like, it seems like if it worked pretty well for her for that shoot, it's probably a decent adapter that works. I've got a NovaFlex adapter coming in for Leica M to Sony, so I'll review that first, and if that doesn't work for me, I'll probably try that TT Artisan adapter just based on this movie. So, you know, they didn't cover the logo on that one, so I could figure it out. Good job, TT Artisan, I guess. Or, you know, happy, fortunate coincidence. Good luck, TT Artisan. And then I believe she's also using a Sony G Master Gangster Mode 70-200 f4. I think it's the f4 because it looks a little smaller in the movie. And then the little colored patch around the G on the lens is actually gray rather than the orangey red of true GM lenses. So maybe it's not Gangster Mode, actually. Maybe it's just Gangster. But then in production shots, I did see she had the GM f2.8 70-200, but that was when I saw it on the A1 or A9, probably Mark II. So I'm not sure what happened there. I'm pretty sure it's the f4 version in the movie. So what do you think? Did I catch all the equipment, the camera porn gear used in Civil War? Quick note, this is talking about photography gear used by the actors in Civil War, not the camera gear used to film the movie. There's plenty of videos on YouTube about their use of the DJI Ronin 4D 4-axis gimbal camera, so I didn't really go into that part of things, but that is interesting too. Did I miss anything? Did I get anything wrong? Did you wonder also, what cameras these folks were using? Did you watch the movie for the same reason as me, just to see what cameras they were using? Let me know in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.